outside right now, and the afternoon was a little special for you at the National Weather Service because you got to learn a little bit about the balloon soundings that they take off once in a while during the day.
Yeah, James, we got to watch that balloon take off at about 3:30 this afternoon. But you know, like you were saying, it's really not active out here. It's actually really nice. And we have an atmospheric cap to thank for that. Now that is a blanket of warm air in the lower atmosphere, and they're pretty common here in the Midwest in the late spring to summer. Now most days they go unnoticed, but the meteorologist over at the National Weather Service office in the Quad Cities told me they've been keeping a close eye on it today. Twice a day, meteorologist Tim Gross launches a weather balloon.
Now we tie off the balloon.
But afternoon launches like this only happen ahead of high activity nights.
So it's basically going to go due north after it lets go.
It transmits real-time data back to the Quad Cities office of the National Weather Service, where Gross and his colleagues can monitor conditions in the atmosphere.
There's no more key ingredient to analyzing weather to meteorologists than observations.
Science and Operations Officer Matt Friedline says the balloon helps track a phenomenon known as an atmospheric cap.
That means the air, as you go higher, is actually warmer, and that doesn't allow the air from the surface to rise.
Without that air rising, thunderstorms can't form, but it can be difficult to predict when the cap cools down enough to break.
They will cool, but will they cool in time to get deep thunderstorms later today and tonight? That's where weather balloons come in helpful to us.
Where this line curves to the right, there's a cap there and a cap here.
With the balloon sending back data, Gross can see atmospheric caps still in place over the Quad Cities.
We're also seeing a little less moisture than what models were indicating.
That data is shared with the Storm Prediction Center. Combined with surface observations, it helps predict when and where storms might form.
So it's a game of, are all the ingredients coming to place all at the same time, or are they displaced?
Now, once that balloon is launched, it will gather data for about an hour and 45 minutes until it pops at about 100,000 feet. Now, that is 3 times higher than the cruising altitude of most passenger planes.